Now let's check out the user management module. This is where you'd come to add users and set their roles. If you're the only person using the system, you won't need to do much here because your user profile would have been created at registration. If you need to add other users, just click Add over here. Then fill out these bits of information, including an email address for the person. Here you can select if this user account should be active. Click Allow Login and set a username and password for the person. They can reset their password after. Here you can select their role. Bear in mind you can add roles by clicking it over here. Some roles could be accountant, manager, clerk, waitress, etc. Here you can select if the person should earn commissions and what percentage. You can also set what size discount they are allowed to offer. Below you can add much more information. Fill out only what's absolutely important for your business. Let's dive into the Roles menu. Firstly, here you see Existing Roles. For each role you can edit or delete. You can also click Add, right here, to create new roles. Give the role a name here. Then below, you can select what permissions to enable for any user with that role. It's best to create roles then create users after. Lastly, there's a section for sales commission agents. If your business pays commissions for sales, then you'll need to set this up. You can add the person's information here, then select what percentage they should earn on each sale that they broker. After adding roles and users, you can always go back and edit the information or permissions. You can also disable and enable user accounts as required. Contacts. In this section, you can add all your customers and suppliers. To add a supplier or customer, all you have to do is click this blue button. Then when this small window pops up, you select whether you're adding a supplier, customer, or both. Then select if it's an individual or business. Fill out their contact information. If you click this button, you'll be able to add much more info, but only fill out the fields that are relevant for your business. Now it's time to unpack the product module. Lots of options available, but we'll focus on the most important ones for getting set up and using the system. It's very tempting to just start adding products, but it's highly recommended that you set up your categories and units first. Based on the items that you sell, you'll need different units. For example, pounds or kilograms, if you're selling items by weight, and many other units such as even cans, bottles, pieces, sets, etc. It's very easy to add units. Just click Add over here and fill out this simple pop-up. You can even ignore the description field. For categories, it's just as simple. Add categories according to the products you sell. Same process to add. Click this button and fill out this short form. You can even create subcategories if needed by clicking this box and selecting the parent category. You can add brands as well, but I find it easier to add them when I'm creating the product listing. So now, with your units and categories in place, you can now add products. Just click Add Products here. As an example, let's add a drill. We could add the drill by scanning the barcode. That would fill in the SKU, and we just fill out the rest of the information as normal. That would allow you to scan the product at checkout. For this example, we don't actually have the drill. Select the unit. Let's add a brand. That's DeWalt, and select the category. Down here, select if you want to keep track of your stock. Then select at what point should the system alert you that the stock is running low. Click here to add a product image. Of course, you would have to already have the image saved on your device. If not, you can always come back and edit the product after. If you have a product manual, you can add it here. Select this if necessary for you. If you want to make the product unavailable for selling, check this box. Preparation time may be more suited for restaurants. Down here you add tax if needed. Select the tax name that you would have added from before. Then select if the selling price should include tax or not. Next you decide if it's a single, variable or combo product. A simple product would be one like this drill with no variations. Variable products would have, as the name suggests, variations such as sizes for clothes or shoes. A combo product listing would be a combination of multiple products that have already been created. Now for pricing. Here you put the price you paid for the item. This is important if the system is to track your profit. Over here it has the 50% margin that we set in business settings. So it auto-calculated what the selling price would be with that markup, but we can override that and put any desired selling price. That will now tell you what percentage profit the new price is. Here we'll click Save and Add Opening Stock. Then we'll add the quantity here and the date received here. What you'll notice is that it calculates the value of the stock based on the quantity and the price you purchased them for. Then click here to save. If you visit the List Products section, you'll see the products that have been added. In our case, it's just one product. This page shows several bits of information about the product, such as name, purchase and selling price, category, brand, etc. Also, the business location. If your business has multiple locations, you can put some of your stock to different locations. Under Actions, you have several options, including View, Edit, Delete, and Product Stock History. Another option, under the Product tab, is to print labels. This is if you want to print your own little stickers with product information and barcode. This can be handy if you have products that don't already have barcodes. For example, grocery stores that sell items like rice, flour, sugar in 1, 3, or 6 pound parcels. If they want to be able to scan them at checkout, they will need an in-house label. Select the product that you want to print labels for, then type how many labels you want to print. You can add packing date if relevant to your business. Then you select what details to have on the labels. The number in each field defines the size of the font for that value. Below you select the label size and quantity per sheet and paper size. Click Preview to have a look. We only had one label, so this is what the page would look like. If we go back and put 20 here, the preview will be updated.